Hello, hello, how are you? Happy weekend, guys. Tonight we do the conspiracy theories and we are going to talk something that is addition to one more video making alive with you. Thank you guys for joining this and trusting me being a follower on my YouTube channel. One more video we are making tonight that will join the playlist Stop the War. As well, we are going to talk about all February tragedies, massive tragedies that there were on the planet Earth, and analyzing from a psychic perspective. And it's very weird that as well, how I got this call to do this. So listen to a story. Just today, I got the news when I'm literally having the news that they are breaking the blockage of the mainstream media. So I'm getting sometimes the news from other side of the front in war in Ukraine. And yes, today the news on the Russian side of the war, the news of today literally said that today the Ukraine trying to make last effort in Bakhmut. Bakhmut is at the end of the day is totally liberated, what I understood by that Russian formation Wagner statement. But today, the Ukraine last soldiers they literally put on explosive the train bridge. And here it is. My call goes to that explosion of the train railway um, thing, and immediately I connected like a puzzle. Ohio, Ohio East, Palestine, Cleveland, um, Oak Village, Oakwood Village, Turkey earthquake, Syria earthquake, as well Greek accident. And here it is again. Rest in peace, all the victims of all these massive tragedies as well. Here it is. It's here in South Europe, in Greece, where I am. It's like literally a day for condolence of these uh, uh, victims of unfortunately a big tragedy that happened 2 days ago, the last days of February. In the night of the last day of February, happened the train crashes directly from literally a trains near a region of Larissa, what I understood. And unfortunately, a majority of the people who were in the train, in one train was a cargo, like a freight transporter, like a cargo train, and on another side they were coming and hitting each other in a full speed of 150 kilometers. Like, wow, imagine that thing. And of course, it was as well explosion, but still, I'm not getting there is a protected information what was in Greece inside of these cargos, because yes, it's a strong explosion. Yes, there were like four wagons with the humans literally crashed, uh, and not possibly even to find the remains of some people. Mm, uh, as well, till first day, the end of the first day, there was like a 57. I don't know how many at final, because they are still pulling out the pieces of the trains. And this was the result of the first day, 57 people as well. You know what is the funny, because that number as well, somehow the number stacks as well. There was a train accident with the cargo that was having a freight transporter in Serbia in November or start of December, pardon, maybe December. And that was a cargo that was having a transport between Bulgaria, Serbia, and literally on the east part of Serbia was that train accident, and the the train went just out, and the same train was having, of course, explosion, because it was going out of the railway and start to be the cargo was ammoniac, and ammoniac slowly intoxicate some of the local people. So as well there, the first days, the first week of the accident was like dealing with the toxic material. The first week of the accident was 51 or 57 again people victims. That's really strange, like repeating the same number of the victims in the train accident. I have done the reading dedicated in December of the train accident. Was that there was a secret not delivered who was behind this blast, because it's not just that the train went out of the track, is as well there is a secret that we are not aware. Is it a secret that this is a war interference and this is a public threatening from whoever put the explosion? Think about this, because it seems so. Because I got as well last night when I was doing the short version of the Greek train tragedy. It's I pull up literally. I pull up the cards of the conspiracy secrets that we are not aware. And let's see again. I'm going to give it a try. Like again, let me start first. The train tragedy in Greece, was that on purpose? Explosive. And I just heard like in Cleveland air crash. Wow, look at. Yes, it's a lie. We are not aware. Yes. It's like somebody trying to punish. Look at, it's conspiracy. Yes, it's not conspiracy. Again, I'm getting this vibration. Devil, the lies that we don't know as well. Look at as well. Somebody needs to be punished for that purpose. Because as well, I think that NATO and US, they are aware that Greece is doing some contract with East Europe as well. Afraid, and let's make a judgment. And we know you're faking. Wow. And as well, uh, the story goes, is this like is this like for the insurance something done? But there is so many stories involved in the Greek tragedy. Look at with the nine of swords, so many. First story goes to the recently last year were overtaken in Greece. I'm here in Greece, and so I can talk directly from the source. First of all, start of the last year 2022, there was suddenly the popping out the prices of electricity. I do believe, was it something before Easter, uh, maybe March, literally was electricity suddenly three times more expensive. And as well, there was a news that something that was a government monopoly has to be sold out to a private person, and private person immediately push up the prices. And here it is, so many people hurted as well with this accident as well, is that they lack of money, page of pentacle, and they didn't do the anything they were supposed to do under the contract. Yes, they will be observing the fake informations, of course, from that railway owner, because as well the railway owner, transport owner, become private, because the Greek having a lot of debts in all the fields, including the railway transport. Like I don't understand why they would have a debts in the transport, but like this is crazy totally, because they are working like hardly, and they are working all the time, and they were literally um, why the Greek transport would be sold to a private person. There is everything is arranged with the tarot card. Something is based on not true, and with the devil, definitely this is arranged. So whoever tried to play with the devil, like let's make a punishment with the judgment card and the justice. And I do believe that this is not just about they're hiding behind the idea of yes, this was because we didn't have enough resources, we didn't invest in refreshment of the railway like we were told. This was like a man handling instead to have um, system technology thing to do this. But in this case, there is a bigger thing behind. When we have a devil card and a justice, and somebody from a alliance, this is my card in political reading of the alliance, is not happy that Greece is trying to be on both sides, and Definitely aware. Wow, the big thing is behind the scene as well. Look at, definitely there is alignment of the energy. Is this the secret that they are serving as the NATO? Because Greece is a member of NATO, an alliance with US. Just think about this. Again, I'm getting the moon card. In this deck, this is a moon card. So again, guys, it's so simple. Wow, you betrayed us. We are going to punish you as well. What I understood as well that the Greece was, when was the start of the war in Ukraine? The Greece was buying steel through the Turkey was buying the still the Russian directly Russian gas, and um, that same line, like you have up in Scandinavia, Nord Stream that was coming from Russia gas towards the Germany, right, to the all West Europe, and you have the South Stream that was Italy made uh, and was passing as well all South Europe as was passing through Greece and Turkey and then going somewhere else towards the Russia source. And is the part of this story because as well how the people are doing some secret that is found out officially behind the back of the alliance NATO. That's what it seems, and I'm going to literally make this opening right now, recorded with the short version so you can see position of the cards. So let's repeat again. Is arranged the Greek train accident in February 2023? Is it arranged? Is it a political act arranged from Alliance? Wow, again, Alliance. When I said card, Alliance is a four of wands, and that's my Alliance card. Like I said on the start, look at just a different deck. I said this is my Alliance card in this. And again, Nine of Swords. Wow, we cannot handle anymore staying with the Alliance. Wow, you're pressuring us. Wow. As well, the media will start to talk a lot about this. Remember, guys, like sometimes I say a story that later on being confirmed. Just remember, I saved this video and share it with your community. Break the media and share it with your community. Let's see. As well, we are going back. We're going to research the rest of the accident again through the tarot, but we start from the latest accident that happens 2 days ago. So let's see more. Look at the devil card. Wow, wow, wow. Somebody broke a promise. Who was under, look at the people were on contract, pay to make that accident. And that's the full story behind this lie. And as well, like I said, somebody was breaking a contract with Alliance. And yes, this was arranged. As you see, this is somebody on the contract who's doing on purpose this accident. Why? Because the next card is somebody broke a promise. Look at Nine of Cups. Wow. And seems like, wow, somebody wants uh, to reconcile with our enemy at the moment of the alliance. But if Greece is, first of all, Greece is an Orthodox country and have an opinion that this is again a spiritual war and that Greece basically whatever is not money and how many how deep and high is the debt that Greece as a country have a high debt, uh, and that's why it's blackmail to stay inside of Europe community and with whatever is well U.S. will say to a Europe community, everything arranged from a U.S. government, not uh, from a people. Because if we ask the citizens, nobody from America want to have a war. That's for sure. Thank you for hitting a like. Don't forget to share with your community. And uh, on other side, guys, I'm just going to open the third deck to confirm the same news, and I'm going as well to record this. Don't worry, I'm going to record this so you can see the position of the cards. The same cards repeating with three different decks. Don't forget to share with your community. Break the blockage of the media. So let's see. So we have a contractor, people who were paid to do this. Somebody's breaking the alliance, right? We are the member of the family, but as well, it's not told everything. As well, we were doing something secret, reconciling with the Russia through that gas on the south stream, and we were doing this secretly against the US and against NATO. And yes, as a Greece, we belong to NATO. So we've done something secret, and this is a total betrayal, as you see, betrayal to an alliance. And this is a punishment and judgment call. Wow, because we were the partner with alliance, right? And I'm going to pull up. So the judgment and King of Swords, they're coming together with the justice is served. Wow. Let me see more as well. When we have on the bottom four of Pentacle, yes, there are information there. There are still postponed. It's blockages of information. Do you see how it's connected with the copy? Did I say in my short version yesterday that is it uh, a Greek version of Ohio is literally this Greek train accident? Because look at the secret is postponed. This is somebody surprising to tell us something, and this is again the same thing, postponed. And there will be a new information that is totally a new information. As well, I'm getting information that everybody knows already, the investigation, but they are not supposed. They know the truth, as you see with the high priestess, but that truth is suppressed and postponed. Of course, community will go against this. I must tell you, I was living in Athens 1 year. It's taken me the spirit there. Was it 2010 or something? Maybe even 2008, when was in middle of Athens, the capital city of Greece, when was literally attacked from some neighborhood. So embassy of US is in the middle of the main street. Is it Avenue Vasily Sophias or Constantine? One of them there. It's emerging at the end. At the end, after the Hilton Hotel, is Megaro Musiki, the big concert hall, and next to the concert hall is the American Embassy. And literally, one early morning was attacked with the me shuttle from a next door apartments building, because this is an area where you have compact people buildings, the quart with the people. It's not like a forest. There was a me shuttle that came from one of the rented houses in next door directly to the American embassy. This was happening, like I said. I didn't check right time. I don't remember, but I was definitely in Athens at that period. Was it a 2008 or 9, something? You can google it. It's taking me back there, because as well, this manipulation, we know that you suppressing information, that you don't like our allies, that you are with us only because you have a debt to be with us, that you're blackmailed, that you don't like to be in alliance, that you prefer as an orthodox country to be in alliance with the ex-Yugoslavia, with Serbia, with the Russia, as by orientation, but from commercial side, you prefer from a commercial side, as you have a debt, page of pentacle, my penniless card, you are controlled from getting into alliance with the NATO and never getting out. So finally, is this a part of this, again, secret contract? They were having a secret alliance with transporting and reselling the gas of Russia. The Turkish got a punishment with the earthquake provoked with the HARP, HAARP, and unfortunately poor Syria, because it's a nearest region. And I feel really sorry for Syria's tortured so many years. And really, my heart goes there, because after all these countries, the rest of the countries that they have this mass accident, they cannot recover any soul, any victim, but they have finance to recover, even Turkey and America. But the poor Syria, my soul goes there. Like I literally sent a donation when there was a first link on the telephone for making a donation for that earthquake. I literally and I send it that link for the if you have in your country to support the earthquake for Turkey and Syria, please to support at least Syria, starting from Syria and Turkey, please. Uh, Again, guys, what is rejected? There is rejected a second opinion, and they know who is behind the scene. We're rejecting and suppressing information, and at the moment, this is hold on because wow, we make a mess. We make the alliance. Look at, remember, there was a card of alliance. Wow, look at, we were making a contract secretly with the tower, and a lot of people are involved in this. Our alliance, NATO, from the past, as well alliance of the future. The future alliance will be by the prophecy of all the mediums from literally that they predicted hundreds years ago. A lot of things like was that grandmother Vanga from ex-Yugoslavia, literally this will be a spiritual war where will be literally a cleansing from the evil and deep state thing. And this Seven of Swords is taking me there because this is a card where we have still the contract because of the blackmail from the finance. We have a contract still with the Europe, with NATO, with US, but as well we are looking to the future. Seven of Swords, I'm having a new friend, like this is potentially Russia because I don't want, as well I want to earn the money. The classical Greek spirit would say, like, I want to earn the money because as well there's a lost there are debts and there is a mess, financial mess in this country. But as well I'm going to do this secret. The contract will be done secret, like, and things that I'm doing, like this is a final punishment. I do believe that this was known from the first moments, where the gas is coming from originally and what the Greeks are doing. Of course, there is industrial espionage everywhere. And when it's a state of the war, don't think that war is only in Ukraine. War is everywhere. That's why you cannot see the news. The news, when you cannot see the news from Russian side, when you serve the news just that the mainstream media wants, you are the victim already of the war, not just media. This is directly as saying your state of mind with a fake information. That's why I'm reporting the wrong information. That's what's happening. Again, my soul goes with the victims of all these accidents and all the betrayal with the Nazis and the puppet country that was born 2014 and 9 years of literally torturing anybody who was by origin Russian but living in ex-Soviet country. It's logical that majority of people, or at least these four provinces that they voted this winter, and that they are literally they make election. They were brave enough to make election, and they say no, we don't want to belong to Ukraine, and as well we don't want to be in a war zone, and as well we didn't have electricity and water, and we had abused and we were tortured, and some of us were killed the last 9 years. So it's taking me there as well. There was one Greek monk, the famous prophecy of one Greek monk. You can Google it. Probably you are going to find it on English, like you can find the grandmother Wanga translating from Serbian Croatian. You can find it translated, and there is a movie about her, but as well there is sequence translated on YouTube. So about serial dedicated to her life, and she she predicted the third war. She predicted Trump. She predicted as well Obama. She predicted SOVID. You know what? The virus thing. And she as well, together with that parallel, is confirmed with another prophecy of that Greek monk, famous Greek monk, that was literally talking about that there will be a war, and in this war will be punished. Whatever start in East Europe, there will be punished one member of the western side of the Europe, and that country will be Greece. The Greece and Turkey will be punished. And is this a startup of that punishment? So I should just stop here, right? So let me just record this. And exactly, it's popping out. Oh my God, guys, the redacted just popping out right now. Wow, 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 wow. Redacted now, our friends from Redacted, they just put now, literally right now, starting their video or live stream, I don't know, with the name Should It Ban? Should it be banned? NATO, NATO. It's interesting. Let's see. Look at exactly. Should NATO be banned? If it's about human rights and use of the chemical weapon, of course they should be banned. So let me just record the short version. Did you know that Swedish meat? So here it is. So Greek train tragedy. All the time I'm popping out 4 or 5 times different tarot decks. It's always there is a secret, fake. They know the truth, but they're manipulative. They're not telling the truth. The truth is that there is a second opinion that they're rejecting, suppressing, but the media will find the truth. It was literally about aliens punishing aliens, not the US punishing them for taking a stand for their new alliance in gas transport, taking a stand and secretly doing the contract with Russian side. That's what I think. And they wanted to show that they wanted to stop them, to show them the punishment. That's what is served. And the contractor done this thing. With the Greek tragedy. Again, it's at the moment postponed the news, but the media and the community, please do spread this like Ohio accident parallel. Let me write the short version. Here it is, a short version, guys. We go deeper to other accidents. Stay with me. Here it is. It's arriving. We'll see. So that was about the Greek accident. This is on Instagram now as well. 1 second, guys. Conspiracy theory train. It's arriving, the short version. You have it now on Instagram and TikTok. It will arrive now to YouTube as well. Let me share the third place. So this was a timestamp for Greece. I mean, it's saving now 2 times. So here it is. So it's arriving there. It's arriving, guys. You just have to put the hashtags on the short version. 1 second. Now it's on the third place here, exactly here, the short version. So you may check and leave your comments while we are still in live stream about the griefs and position of the cards. You may join with your comments as well. Later on, you may leave the comments under the videos. I will add it to a playlist. Stop the War and Justice Will Be Served. So you may check up the both playlists. Tragedy, need to put the same thing again. Here it is there. So this was the first part about Greece. You may check the short version. It's already now downloaded on YouTube as well. TikTok, the position of the cards for the Greece. That was the first opening. I'm going to check as well once more. Was it a train accident that was in December? The train with the cargo, again, freight transporter with ammoniac toxic in East Serbia. Was it arranged from NATO? Again, this could be logical because Serbia never signed the sanction against Russia. Justice again. Look at justice. It's a secret we don't know. The same cards and tower. You see, I was shuffling the cards. These are the cards that they're popping out. Oh my god! And again, you want to be alliance with us or with other Seven of Swords, with the past, with the Russia, or with us, with the Europe in the future, with whom you want to be. Wow, you're too daring because you're rejected to be a part of Europe when we are in the global war. We are going to punish you because you're always brave, Yugoslavia, Serbia. Wow. And this is a punishment for the brave, as you see. We are very angry. As well, is that not revealed? But do they know? Yes, because of the wow, like I said, because you're doing this officially. Wow, holding still the alliance with teaming up with Russian side. Even if you don't belong to alliance with the Russia, you are teaming up with them as well. Yes, it's paid, it's arranged. So this is the opening for the Serbia train accident in December that you can check. The train was with full with ammoniac, and it took few weeks, and there were toxic material going up in the air in the middle of the city, and it's recalling me of the February accident in East Palestine as well. So I'm going to put Serbia. So sorry guys, this was Serbia 34 minutes. And I'm going to record this as well, short version. Bear with me. Greek tragedy. Train accident in Serbia in December with cargo train with ammoniac. There was a lot of victims around, like in East Palestine in February. It's it's the secret that we are not aware. Yes, we are not aware who is behind this. It's a range. Definitely is a range person who were paid to do to punish the brave on Serbia because they say no to a sanction and they are supporting the Russia somehow, the teaming up, but they would like to be a part of Europe. But they're literally still with the Russian side against the Nazis. That's really true. But you cannot be on both sides. That's what this Punisher want to tell you. That's the message with the Seven of Swords. You want to be with Russia or you want to be with Europe. But they don't know that the Serbia is brave. They want to be just their own, like ex-Yugoslavia. And yes, that was the punishment. Accident in Serbia in December with cargo train with ammoniac. There was a lot of victims around, like in East Palestine in February. It's it's the secret that we are not aware. Yes, we are not aware who is behind this. It's a range. Definitely is a range. Person who were paid to do to punish the brave on Serbia because they say no to a sanction. Train tragedy Serbia as well. I'm going to hit here. Conspiracy theory. Here it is. It's coming now. First TikTok, Instagram, and then we are downloading. Here it is. Let's download. Here it is. The next will be analysis of the earthquake in Turkey. Again, guys, do check up. We already have let me see how many videos we arranged now. So one more. Let's upload this one reading. Train. Here it is. It's coming there. So that was for Serbia. Which one we are going to do now? Let's go for train accident Ohio. Sorry guys, we go first for the Ohio and Cleveland situation. Cleveland Oakwood Village, Ohio East Palestine. What I understood that East Palestine is not far away um, from this region as well. What I understood that the airplane was supposed not to go and arrive to that region, but to the Cleveland, to Ohio. It was supposed to go to Oak Wood Village, Cleveland accident that is a similar, that is really a toxic material. So Ohio, I'm going to Ohio and I'm going to put it together, and Cleveland airplane crash. We are going to ask now this together. Let me put everything together. Hello, Linda. So let's see. Cleveland airplane crash. Cleveland Oakwood Village team that was supposed to arrive and having airplane crash. Was it arranged? Of course. It's postponed. The truth is postponed with the chariot. They already know it. Yes, as well. Wow. This was not the first time that was done. And they wanted to stop them because somehow they were too naive. I think that they already said to somebody, they were too naive. I think that they said to the wrong people that they said publicly that they're arriving. They didn't expect that these evil forces will work. Yes, I see that. Wow, look at somebody said to one of the friends, but instead to be a secret mission. As well, of course, the local company Oakwood Village literally didn't want them to check. Cleveland didn't want this team to check the toxic material that was happening. And that's why it was organized execution. Look at Hangman. Wow. Yes. Answer is yes, yes. And this is execution. It's arranged. And I'm going to pull up one more tarot deck with another tarot deck. The same for Ohio again was, but I have done these separate the readings. You may check if you hashtag Gala Travel and hashtag Ohio East air crash, Ohio East Palestine train tragedy. You will find the answer as well for the earthquake. We are going to check as well for the HARP project with the earthquake in Turkey and poor Syria again. Um, my heart goes to Syria that doesn't have recovery finance for this. Hello. Let's see. So Ohio East Palestine train crash, was it a range? Wow, of course. It's rejected opinion. Yes, it's postponed. Okay, it's postponed opinion. Yes. So it's not what they're serving us. This is somebody else. Yes. And so they're rejecting to put this. And as well on the start, they rejected to pull this information. Remember when there was blockages 2 weeks? And yes, that truth was postponed. Was that a deep state arrangement? Wow, this was flowing so fast. Yes. Yes. The government of it. And the government is a friend with the deep state. Wow. And they do not care for the casualties, hangman, like in previous it, they were aware that there will be casualties just for their material greediness. Sick world. So let me see. Conspiracy theory about a Cleveland airplane crash and East Palestine train accident. Yes, it's from a deep state range. Yes, and as well, government is aware and friends with the deep state. Just they try to postpone information. That was the thing. Conspiracy theory about the Cleveland airplane crash and East Palestine train accident. Yes, it's from a deep state range. Yes, and as well, government is aware and friends with the deep state. Just they try to postpone information. That was the thing. Conspiracy theory about the Cleveland airplane crash and East Palestine train accident. Yes, it's from a deep state range. Yes, and as well, government is aware and friends with the deep state. Just they try to postpone information. That was the thing. Conspiracy theory about the Cleveland airplane crash and if this is not a deep state range, why they were postponing the information, right? Why? Because they were paid. They are friends, and the government is friends, and everything for the cash they're ready to postpone, even if their own citizens are victim. This is so sick. The citizens are victim. They do not care. Cleveland. Look in the hashtags. So that was Ohio and Cleveland accident. Let's see the next one. So now we go to the earthquake. Arranged earthquake. Turkey, Syria. Here it is, a short version arriving from TikTok. Let me upload here. Here. It's there. So do check the deep states conspiracy tragedies in February, the short version of that as well. So when we talk about February tragedies, the devastating start of February with the world news, wherever you were, you saw that situation with the Turkey and Syria that is border with the that state where is constant earthquake repeating all over February. I think even 2 days ago it was again earthquake. That's so scary. So what's happening in Turkey and Syria? I have done the long reading about HAARP, how we call it in Europe, HARP, influencing the earthquake and starting from the Nikola Tesla, originally from our country. And literally, that's a nice long video. You can check my theory about earthquake, but I'm dedicating this collecting all the strategies of February, connecting now with the same idea. Is that a deep state? Are they literally punishing in advance everybody who is having some kind of agreement during this war, like so-called just in Ukraine, but it's officially global war, and they want to punish anybody who has a contract, financial contract, that Turkey has a contract, Greece having a contract, Serbia having a contract with, and I do believe that Syria was just a casualty because it's just by Syria is on the border. Again, does Syrian side like you had in Afghanistan and in Syria, of course, in Iraq, you always have a people who are again who would like to be left oriented or right oriented towards the west or towards the east side. Wow, all the time it's coming, it's a lie, it's a lie. Look at 2 times it's passing the card to the devil and it's manipulation. Wow. And they are serving us look at this is a king of wands. It's a master of manipulation and the lies, and everybody knows this because it's not natural to have a constant earthquake literally for all month. I saw the video 2 days ago. It was a fresh video, and it's scary because the rest of the buildings in the same city, if there was one still tall, literally the rest of the strong buildings, and they crashed finally. It's sick world. Because of this, I'm making a statement. Why sick world? That deep state, it's literally serving that devilish tools, and this is a master manipulation, and everybody knows that they are serving us the BS. Wow. and that we are dealing in the World War III, wherever we are there, we are dealing with the real BS. I should put this, but it's too small. Maybe if you see it on the TV, you do tell me if you can see it. I should put this. What do you think? Because I'm using this for the tarot opening. Just no, I think it's small. Better for tarot here. Just when I'm recording the tarot. Do check the short version and share the short version as well. It's important to share them as well in this video and share the short version in all the playlists. Stop the war. So let's see. Turkey was the part of building that south stream of the gas pipeline that will connect the rest of the Balkan countries that didn't care about what is doing NATO, West Europe, and that include Greece and Serbia. Bulgaria was somehow prevailing towards the West, like always in the First and Second World War, and in this as well. I don't know, that's something in the nature. I have so many friends, beautiful souls, friends, the local people there in that country, because I live as well South Europe, so it's not far away. So when we have a conferences, there are people usually from that region as well arriving back to Athens or somewhere else, Belgrade or Italy, wherever we have a conference. Again, they're always on the wrong side. Their politicians are always on the wrong side in the war, any of the global wars till now. And like I'm making again statements, like in the prophecy of about the Third World War, where I was including in the that lockdown crisis 3 years ago. Grandmother Wanga from ex-Yugoslavia literally said that in this world war will be, she pronounced the virus crisis as well. She said who will be the crucial president as well on both sides. I'm not going to name them as well. She said that the Greece will specifically be punished, and the Greece and Turkey will be punished during not being doing what are they told from the west side from NATO. And imagine that one grandmother that was born start of the century, and she was a student in Belgrade in Royal Yugoslavia in 1930s, what I believe. That blind lady, psychic, real psychic person, she predicted so many things happening all around the world. And uh, as well, the Greek monk, prophecy of a famous Greek monk, confirmed that this will be the punishment, that we have to be aware that there will be a punishment when you say no to the deep state and you don't want to be a part of this war. Literally, there will be a huge punishment in this region. I literally remember there was a saying when they entered the port of Athens capital, the famous ancient port Piraeus, Piraeus, the Greeks they pronounce Piraeus, the British pronunciation, stupid. You could learn it's Piraeus. I say this for my friends that are living in Athens. They always, the foreigners, they're always pronounced wrongly that name. So uh, literally, when they enter the port, it will be the merchant soldiers, like same they are doing in Ukraine. In Ukraine, they are not soldiers anymore; they are the merchanters that they are coming, the criminals from around the world, that they are sent literally to do whatever they want, literally to do the robbery, to do the essay of the local people. And in the prophecy, it was said from the Greek monk as well for Baba Vanga from ex-Yugoslavia, Serbia, uh, was said that in that war, the Greek will be unfortunately having a lot of casualties because they didn't, they were not involved in the war against Russia, and they didn't took the shield from the beast, from the devil, right? And it's interesting because that punishment is so cruel. Like in the time of crusades, that type of punishment it will be. There would be the essay of the oldest women, everybody would be. Only the people who are far away from big cities, they could be, they could be on a safe place. Just think about what is a safe place in Greece to build up the house, to have a summer house there. I'm serious. Again, we're returning to Turkey and Syria. So was Syria not planned to have earthquake? Again, secret. Wow, secret postponed of the new friend for Syria as well. For for Syria, not in the first wave, but that arrived in the second wave. Like in the first wave, they have just in the first wave, they wanted to take care, punish only Turkey. But when they saw evidence of the proven that this test with the using the harp, literally the death rays provoking the earthquake in Turkey touched Syria. They done it in a second. I see that they revisit when they got the confirmation from first way in Turkey. They revisit again. Again, why? Because they have alliance as well. Wow, they want to have a business. Wow, look at alliance as well, dealing with Russia as well. As well, they have financial support as they are penniless. The same trouble with Greece. They want to have a business contractor, and as well, the Russia as a motherland. Look at this is always a Putin card somehow in my readings. First of all, I'm not pro-Russian. I'm pro-good person. I'm pro. I'm against the Nazis and against the evil. If you understand me, because people they start to ask me if I don't talk with British or American accent or Australian accent, am I from there? I am not from there, but I'm just talking. Like I said, I'm from not from East Europe, I'm from South Europe. So yes, the secret in the first wave, the Syria was avoided, but when they got the proof in the second wave, and remember that same night there was one stroke and then there was another one, and somehow I think it's that thing because not in the first wave, but they revisit somebody who is returning, and let's do here as well because we have a proof as well. Wow, as well that secret is not released, of course. So for Turkey, I already said yes. There's already the Turkey is aware who is her biggest enemy at the moment, and Turkey will not forget. That's what they say. Even if they are aware that they are manipulative and they're spreading the war everywhere on the planet Earth with the policy of interference and blackmail and serving these lies and using all the tools. Again, Seven of Swords card because we are still with you, like we are supporting NATO Turkey, but as well we are with the with the with the new lover, like secretly doing with the Russia things. That's why two times. So they're now aware that Turkey has finished the alliance, and that was arranged, as you see. The people were literally paid to do the job, as you see in Syria case, the work here, Hierophant, yes, to punish, pay to punish whoever make, um, whoever make any kind alliance with the Russia, with our opponent. We are going to finish you, and this is a message to all the world, like a message of fear, guys. Don't be afraid, guys. Like, wow, you have to have a strength. So, message to a collective, you have to be brave enough. The secret that we don't know, the secret of the devil, because devil served the, of course, the opposite story, and that is this master manipulation with the King of Wands, right? And but behind the King of Wands is that pure love, lie, pardon, and and everything is fake. I see that slowly the result will be that slowly the countries are going away, leaving this crazy idea of deep state. That's what it seems here, because as well there are the material codependency with all these countries, but as well the people, they don't forget now the victims. Another thing, when they blackmail somebody to have that financial debt, but this is a pure people in front of your eyes dying, and all the country is bitter, and they understood that by revisit, did I say just yesterday, 2 days ago, 1st March, it was earthquake in Turkey, and by this is a pure strategy to revisit and to show them we can move the earth, but they are forgetting that they are part of the earth, and whatever they serve, they are going to they are going to pay with their own, unfortunately, not just government, unfortunately the rest as well of the people who are involved, politicians who are serving towards deep states, they are going sure to pay this. Even again, guys, the karma is served at the end to the people who are not on the right side. With look at, I'm having here three tarot decks, and again, it's repeating the same energy. One, two, three. Okay, let's do this. So it's important that you have to be brave and fight for your own stability. So this is a message for collective, guys, at the end. It's not time for excuse. These are not the gossip theories. These are not the theories. Again, apology to people who are called conspiracy theories, because the conspiracy theorists are literally the brave one, that they are ready to tell the truth and being daring, because they do care about community. They do care about the planet Earth, and they want to stop uh, releasing of the toxic material in your country, where is a train tragedy with the toxic material, releasing of any toxic material where is a factory, releasing as well. They don't want to be a blackmail from a NATO and stay in the alliance and pay 3 times more expensive gas when they have a normal price offered by Russia side. And that's what this country are looking for. They want just a normal escape into the South Stream gas line that was Turkey, Greece, and Serbia, and they got the answer with this train accidents. Believe me, all of this, the secret services in these countries, they are aware, because I have a high priestess card. They are already aware with who they are dealing. But if they tell officially, then the country and the citizens will ask declaring official war. So let's just pretend we have evidence that you done this, but as well we keep up the secret, not uh, our citizens to be furious and want to war with them. Yes. It seems like it's giving them the hard time, but finally they will have to release and make a better alliance. That's what I see. There is no better. There is just good or evil. And if you want to be a team with the good, you have to release the one that are blackmailing you with dirty lies and so many victims, because you could be the next victim of them. And the gate is open with people to notice with who you are dealing in your countries, with your governments. And this is a time to rise the secrets. And that's what even the Indian horoscope was telling us, that there will be a lot of secrets revealed. February and March, there will be a lot of secrets on the global level revealed, connected to a war, a deep state. And our purpose is to team up and be friend and rise again. Thanks to still to the medias again, guys. Possible that the last step will be literally stopping the medias, and that's what they were doing. Remember, they were trying to cancel the TikTok, and they done this in US. They literally canceled the TikTok because TikTok was giving the only because it was originally from China. The TikTok was only giving a freedom of speech, and the local East Palestine community, Cleveland airplane crash, and all the things from Turkey, Syria, a Greek train accident, a Serbia accident. They are there on TikTok. You can just Google it if you are still outside of US. In US, it's forbidden from March. I do believe it's forbidden TikTok. You tell me in your comments. So yes, they're starting to block the medias, and finally they will have to block everything. Like we will stay without internet. Are you aware of this? So it's a need. Wow, sorry, I shuffled. It's like the end of manipulation with the Ten of Wands. Because why? It's the end of the playing with the Ten of Wands. Remember that King of Wands was serving us the BS all the time, right? And finally, there is an evidence, and there is enlightenment that everybody has to be brave. The gate is open to see are you on the right path or not. It's enough postponing because, like, you were too lazy, collective, and being under the influence of the mainstream media and cash and commercial things. Look at there are so things that they were hidden from us, and the hidden was just the truth. The only solution is to go with the power of love wherever you belong. Again, think of is it you should you support people who are doing killing with earthquakes, train accidents? Should you support this kind of thing or be on the side of pure love? Because here it is. Should you be on the side of the king of wands who's serving you and using the tools of the devil, or should you be with the pure love and teaming up with the new people? That's what I see in collective. It's important to have a knowledge that we were manipulating all the way from a Cold War. Wow. And it's very hard awakening when people were in the Cold War and they used to be served. They think that the Russians are attacking. Like this was so strange. I think they done this testing. Like, are the Russian coming in New York? And the people were like so confused. They make like wow, they were running like running for the life. Like, what is this? And yes, definitely the world has a blockages. As you see, there is a blockage of media. That's the final thing that we have literally to go against because they're serving us just the BS, and the victory has to be first fighting over the media, and that's what eventually secretly Elon Musk, like I said, Elon Musk is our earth angel, and he's trying literally slowly to get to the point where the media will be uh, controlled by him, not by the government and censorship. It's interesting. And he's the one who is watching this. It's interesting. Like, why I'm talking now again about Elon Musk. Do check out the spirits took me there in collective. This is the opening as well for collective, guys. So, guys, do check up as well the Elon Musk readings. I have done so many about him. Do check that one. Like I'm keeping repeating that he is our earth angel and he has to have a word about one of the final world in liberation, literally from the blockages of the mainstream media. And that's what he started to do. Because I do believe 2 months ago, he literally canceled, was it in February or the end of January? He canceled the usage of his Star X, what is the name? The satellite that is over Ukraine, supporting the Ukraine internet system. So he canceled it because when he saw they're using the chemical weapons there, killing on purpose, any person by drone satellite connection from his satellite. He was aware that there is something evil happening. So he's as well scared to talk, as well he's not brave to talk. He's going slowly, step by step, by literally fighting the censorship and buying the things that they are politically most used over the planet so that he could cancel the censorship. Again, he's still not, he's having a trouble in his realm as well, whatever he's trying to go against the government, because as well, still there are many profiles on Twitter that they are still ghosted, like a shadow profile. If you talk something that is against official politics of which country, and if you make the statement about what is just from other side of the world, just official news from other side, like literally this French journalist, she was not a journalist, she was a professor on university in Sorbonne, and the German journalist, two ladies. Why the women are always so braver than men? You just tell me. That's the point in every war. Remember the Jeanne d'Arc? Uh, that was a French symbol in medieval. Interesting. And for the one that you are talking on English, Joan, Joan d'Arc. Jean, it's French pronunciation. So definitely, this brave and bringing up and fighting for peace, it's a hard thing, and people are scared of. Definitely, it's people are scared. The people are starting to read things on the internet. They are coming out from other side of the whale, and this is not a whale, like I said. People like I'm in South Europe, like that French colleague of mine at Sorbonne. She was, I think she was. Sh- I think they fired her from Sorbona. Not I think, that's for sure. I was doing the reading about her as well. The German freelance journalist lady that they were both in Donbass, and they were having direct informations by their own eyes, and they were trying to promote what's happening on the line on the first weeks of the war, and they were punished. I think they were cancelled to May from their works, and any bank account. So, so, so sick. For the planet Earth, you have to have understanding that we were naive. Look at the page of wands was naive because you were the victim of the king of wands, master manipulation and devil plus. And this naivety needs a new friend. You need to change opinion. Totally new friend, Ace of Cup, that will save the planet. And I do believe that this saver of the planet will be literally on opposite sides at the moment. We totally need to have a restart in the spiritual war. Look at guys. Till then will be a lot of unfortunately victims till we get the clarity on which side we are. Till now, we are still victims of this master manipulation and being blackmailed with material things, with the debts of each country. And we have to have understanding that this was, again, going deeper into the depths of each country, including Ukraine and all the rest of the countries, and as well destroying the Europe. That was a final as well, because as well, NATO didn't want to lose control of Europe community. They were ready literally to cancel, and nobody is happy being a part of Europe. Everybody wants his own region. So that I heard living in Europe, in different countries in Europe, as well on the conferences, geopolitical conferences in Europe. So guys, do check out the playlist Stop the War and Justice Will Be Served. I'm going to put as well a short version of this on TikTok right now. I'm going to close this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this material. Share with your community. Don't forget, it's important. Um, Hitting a like as well. It's showing in the algorithm of YouTube as well. Share it with your community. Break the blockages of media and pray. Last thing, uh, in the evening before you fall asleep, first thing in the morning, let's pray for peace to prevail and to be on the side of greatness and good. Kisses to all.